I was a very naughty boy, and until recently, I got away with it. Welcome to the first episode of Meet the Human Diet. My name's Norm Bernard, and I want to share with you my journey to a much happier me. I want to share with you what I've learned. I'm not a doctor, and I don't have any associated degrees or PhDs. What I have is my ability to learn and my experiences. This is my story so far. I drank too much and I partied too hard, quite often through the night. And for most of my life, I didn't realise that came at a price. But sometime around my 60th birthday, that price started to become more apparent to me. I was stacking on the weight, and the hangovers lasted longer and longer. I was running out of energy faster, and there was a kind of fogginess to my thinking that took longer to clear. But I enjoyed life, and I didn't want to give up that enjoyment with my family and friends. I came to the conclusion that I wasn't going to give up enjoying my life with my family and friends. But within that constraint, I'd do everything I could to live as long as I possibly could, to enjoy and fully participate in being with my family and friends. If that meant I'd get to live 10 more years, so be it. But if I could do things that might make me live 40 or 50 more years, that was even better. So it wasn't an option to start eating boring, tasteless food. And it wasn't an option to start starving myself. I enjoy my meals with my family and friends, and I enjoy eating until I'm full. It also wasn't an option to start running marathons and preparing for running marathons or triathlons. So I set about learning. I wanted to learn how I could achieve my goal of continuing to enjoy my life, but to do that for as long as I possibly could. I listened, I read, I conjectured, and I criticised every opportunity I could, always with the goal of improving my knowledge. I know I've got so much more to learn, but I also know that I've progressed in the pursuit of my goals. I'm happy to share what I've learned. One of the early things I learned is that we humans are carnivores. We are carnivores to the core. Our species and our predecessor species were likewise carnivores. How do I know that? Well, if you go back 10,000 years, 50,000 years, 100,000 years, 300,000 years to the beginning of our species, and if you go back further in our predecessor species for 2.5 million years. Whenever we've tested the bones of those ancestors using stable nitrogen-15 isotope testing, it always comes up with exactly the same answer. We are, according to our diet, 80 to 85% carnivore, meat eaters. And just to put that in perspective, anything above 70% is generally considered a hypercarnivore. My next video will be on this topic, why we are carnivores. So if you stuck it out this far, hopefully you got something out of this, either that or you were just incredibly bored. Either way, like and subscribe if you don't mind. And until next time, take care of your family.